Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here again with SBR contributor Jordan Sharp, and today we're going to be looking at how the odds have been acting up for that Pittsburgh Steelers game and the Jacksonville Jaguars. How you doing today, my man?
I'm doing good, thanks, Dax.
All right, so, dude, I mean, it's always a tough thing to actually watch Big Ben lose a game like that, like the one that he did last week. I mean, playing against the Bucs, having 300-plus yards and 3 touchdowns, and to lose the game by 3 points, that's got to be rough. But hey, I'm pretty sure that he's going to pick things up against the Jags this Sunday. I mean, who wouldn't? As for the Jacksonville Jaguars, well, they're up to their usual stuff, you know, starting the season like always with a nice 0-4 record and with practically nothing going right for them. So I'm not even going to get into that. Lines for this game opened up with Pittsburgh being favored on the road at 7 points with a plus 120 juice. Now, since then, that line dropped a full point and has held steady throughout the week with only the juice being adjusted. Now, I think that the line is about right, but if you are thinking of taking the Steelers, you might just want to think about the weather just to make sure that it's not too bad. Now, it looks like it's going to be a kind of a muggy day in Jacksonville, but, you know, that might not affect them that much. But anyways, where do you see the line closing, Jordan?
I think we're going to look at it and probably see a little bit of a late influx of money on the Pittsburgh Steelers. We're already seeing most, look about 2/3 of the money, if not 3/4 of the money already on the Pittsburgh Steelers, which I think hasn't forced the line up as much as I would have previously thought, just because, like you said, the Jacksonville Jaguars have not been a very good football team and are not a very good football team currently. Their defense is much worse than I thought it would be. I actually thought coming into this season their defense would actually be, you know, respectable. It has not been anything of the sort. And after losing like that, like you said last week, it's hard for me to believe that the Pittsburgh Steelers won't come back and win and cover this game at -6. I think that's actually probably pretty good value you're still getting on the Pittsburgh Steelers right now. Even though the weather is a bit of a concern, Big Ben has proven that he can play in the weather. I mean, he plays in Pittsburgh. I don't think a South Florida fall shower is going to really affect him too much here in this game. So I wouldn't try to overblow that too much. But you do run into the fact that that defense is also not playing very well, and the Jacksonville offense, despite still being very young and probably not having Cecil Shorts once again this week, they do have Blake Bortles, which is finally giving them at least a little bit of upside here. So as I will say that I think that Pittsburgh is probably the play here and that the line will probably even start to move up a little bit. It would not surprise me to see them put up yet another stinker on defense and make it come down to the wire here for Big Ben against a team like Jacksonville. So they don't give me a whole lot of confidence, but I still think that their odds of bouncing back this week and having a good game are pretty good.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that they're definitely going to bounce back. I mean, I don't think that they're going to have to struggle that much against Jacksonville. I mean, I know that Bortles is pretty decent, and I think he has this kid Hearns, right, his wide receiver?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, I think that it might be a case where they're not going to struggle that much. I don't see many points being coming from Jacksonville, at least in this case, you know. But I kind of see Pittsburgh just shutting them down. But, you know, again, that's my opinion.
Yeah, I think you could definitely see that, but like I said, that Pittsburgh Steelers defense, much like I said about the Jacksonville defense, they're both just not quite as good as I really projected them out to be at the beginning of the year. Yeah. So I'm kind of scrambling with how they are looking, you know, as we go along here. But like the Steelers, you know, I mean, going up against a team like the Jacksonville Jaguars, who I mean just have absolutely atrocious ATS spreads here and trends going on, it's really hard. It would be really hard for me to say, you know, the Steelers aren't a great bet this week. I don't think they're a great bet. I'll just say that they're a good bet this season or this week.
Yeah, no, I agree. They're not a great bet, and I mean, it's not the best game ever. But hell, I mean, you know that they're gonna win. I mean, cover, yeah, it might be a little iffy, but I do think, you know, that they can pull it through. Anyways, my man, it's a pleasure talking football with you, and I look forward to doing it again soon.
All right, thanks, Dax.
No problem, my man. And for SBR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.